Shut up!
Hey, guys. Be quiet.
Yeah. We're both in kind of a mellow mood.
We should rename the podcast again. Be quiet, Cincinnati.
It's nicer.
Just calm down, Cincinnati.
Relax.
Just relax, Cincinnati.
Chill. You know,
or, dice are out. Anyways.
we know a few of those too.
Yeah.
You know, I got several things I want to discuss today.
Oh, all right.
Just a bunch of nothing, but it's just stuff on my mind.
Well, usually we have so much important things to talk about. So
we do.
Today we just got nothings.
Today we're not going to try to solve your problems.
Ah, fuck, man.
That's what we do.
That's all I'm good at, really.
Yeah, we solve
all
real
right,
problems.
well, now you're going to have to listen to just bullshit.
So Get Pussy stops me. And he was actually pretty serious about it. He said, I couldn't disagree with you guys more.
Oh, yeah.
On our fat choices.
Disagreement? Fuck you. He's skinny.
Yeah.
He's never been fat either.
I know.
Like,
but
no.
I couldn't disagree with you guys more.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to give you my rundown of my favorite fat meals at these places. I'm like, fat meals? You weigh 140 pounds.
Yeah, your fat meals don't mean the same as my fat meals,
No.
buddy.
I'll tell you what, my favorite mood when I'm feeling really fat, a tuna on rye from fucking Panera. That's fat.
You said Panera. Panera? Did he actually say this?
No,
I was
he
going to
didn't
say,
that,
dude,
but,
if he's out there
but I'm saying, what could
making
he
us eat
possibly
tuna
say is
sandwiches?
his fat thing? Now, someone like him, skinny guy, lots of alcohol, blah, 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 he might have the appetite of a horse. You never know.
Yeah, some of those skinny guys can eat.
They can really eat.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, I couldn't disagree with you more. And there's an email coming at some point.
No, there's not.
He said, well.
It's because he don't fucking drink. Hey, pick up the bottle there, dickwad.
We need to do some research and find something that's not an alcohol that's not going to kill him.
An alcohol? Or how about he just picks up another drug habit?
Yeah, weed.
Yeah, weed. I don't know if weed would work for him. I think he'd be the paranoid weed guy.
Meth.
Meth, yeah, get some meth, dude. Come on. You like this works out perfect for your life because you're a big gambler and you like staying up all night. He watches these tennis matches that go on at like 5:30 in the morning.
That's his gambling of choice.
Yeah, well, all the shitty sports. He's into soccer and tennis and golf and shit.
Gary says he bets tennis all the time too because he's sitting around at night.
Because there's a lot of action and tennis goes on at weird times and shit like that because it's all through the world.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tennis can be pretty predictable, so you can throw together some parlays that like you might not win a lot, but it's almost like guaranteed money if you do it, shit like that. Regardless, if Get Pussy starts taking meth, not only will he be more interesting again, like when he had a alcohol problem, he was great. He was great. You get yourself a nice little drug problem. You can stay up longer. You can get more gambling accomplished. Yeah. You can still get to work. Meth addicts can sometimes be your best workers.
Meth is cheap.
I mean, they might do this shit by the working, but they're some of your best workers.
But it's cheap. Meth is not expensive.
Hey, have you seen Slobber Guy?
No.
Oh, we got Slobber Guy now.
Who's Slobber Guy?
This guy at work. He has slobber all the time, just dripping out of his face. It's the Slobber Guy. This guy's awesome. You need to see him. The other day I seen him walking out of the lunchroom.
I would freak if he spit on me.
Yeah, I don't.
He works there.
Yeah. I seen him walking out of the lunchroom and he was eating a popsicle, and the fucking slobber was going from the popsicle to his mouth. He's holding it out, like a foot from his face. A slobber thing. He has some strong slobber, dude. Like it forms these long rails of slobber to just hang from his face. I can't figure out if he's got mental problems or if he's full-on heroin addict just walking around in a daze. But either way, it's some of the most entertaining shit that I've seen in a while.
I want to meet him.
Oh, you'll see him eventually.
Hey, have you ever pulled a booger out of your nose that felt like it came out of your eye?
Yeah.
It's way up there.
I pulled your eye have water.
It does.
Yeah, I hate that.
I pulled one out because I was plucking hairs out of my nose. I normally use the thing, but my battery was dead, so I had a fucking pair of tweezers and I was doing that. And I caught something. I pulled it out. Had one of those long, about 3-4 inch tails. Felt like it came out of
3-4 inch tails, dude. What kind of fucking monster boogers do you get?
I pulled it like this, but when it snapped off, it went sting, and it stuck right on my wrist. Had a little bow going there. I don't get a lot of boogers. I think they compact.
Hey, look at you talking into the microphone. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think they compact.
You can all of a sudden hear you. I don't know, man. I'm not a booger guy. I hate boogers. Boogers gross me the fuck out. I don't pick my nose much. I'd rather blow so I don't have to look at the booger, stuff like that.
My boogers are always hard.
Usually.
With the wet tail.
Dude, knock it off with the tail. It's really grossing me out.
Hey, Christmas is coming.
You going to get someone a booger?
No, I am done. Fucking done with my shopping.
I'm regifting a cork ball.
I'm regifted a frozen face mask.
Yeah, actually, I finished up. We got paid today, and I finished up my Christmas shopping today.
You're done.
So I'm done. I have nothing else to buy.
Mailman, Amazon guy?
You buy stuff for those guys?
Fuck no, but some people do.
Amazon does. And if you're not doing this right now, do this, because this is fucking awesome. And I think you might need an Alexa, so if you don't have an Alexa, tough shit. But whenever your Amazon gets dropped off, if you say thank you to my Amazon driver, Amazon gives them $5.
Really?
Does not come out of your wallet. So make sure you guys, if you have an Alexa, every single package, because that's fucking hard work, man, driving from house to house, having to deal with all the traffic, Jesus Christ, you ever look in one of their vans, how packaged everything is or how misplaced it is? That's not an easy gig. $5, if you can do 3 of those an hour, add an extra $15 to your income during the Christmas time.
Oh, yeah,
that's
big.
legit, dude. So do that, guys.
I have an Alexa.
That goes on till December 23rd. All you have to do is say, Alexa, thanks to my delivery driver. That's
like
it.
After she tells you your package was delivered.
Or anytime. You could probably go there right now and do it, and it's going to give the last person who delivered it $5.
Really?
Yeah. Because when I found out about it, I went home and said it, and I had a delivery early that morning. So this was literally 14 hours later, and it still said it'll acknowledge it. And like, we will tell them. But yeah, they get $5 every single do it until December 23rd, I believe.
Oh, I still got 4 or 5 packages coming.
Yeah.
So
tip those motherfuckers. It's not coming out of your pocket. Make that Jeff Bezos motherfucker pay them some money.
Bezos.
Whatever. He does not deserve me to learn his name.
Hey, can we start off the podcast with the fuck you? Because I got one that's pissing me off.
Ooh, start off with the fuck you?
Yeah, this one made me mad. Or the asshole. They can be either
Let's do
one.
an asshole, because I got an asshole.
Deal.
Well, do you not got a fuck you then?
No, I only have one.
Because I don't have a fuck you, so then we won't even have a fuck you. So we could do... Man, what do we do here, guys, at home?
You know what? I've got another. I got a fuck you in the back of my head.
All right, you always got a fuck you. You're an angry man.
I'm really not.
Well...
But the point is that I'm not an angry man.
But you get it out on the show, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Because people fuck with me. I'm driving, minding my own business. What you cut me off for, you fucking cunt?
I guess I'd let go of that really quick, because I never...
It just pisses me off.
I never have a problem with that.
I fucking bought somebody's coffee this morning.
That was nice of you. I would never do that shit. All right, here we go.
I did. Asshole of the week.
And I just thought of a fuck you, so we'll have a fuck
good.
at the end.
My asshole of the week is UPS.
UPS.
Yeah. Now, normally, these days, because fucking Amazon is selling so much fucking web space and cloud space, basically, half the time you order Amazon, it's not coming from Amazon. It's coming from somebody else.
Yeah.
So I ordered something for my middle son, Emmett. Christmas gift. And first day, they try to deliver it, 3 o'clock. Well, I'm not home at 3 o'clock. I'm picking up Nate from school. They leave me a note. Hey, sorry, we missed you. So I call UPS, and I said, hey, is this the time they're going to deliver every day? Because I'm never home at this time. Never, ever. And signature required on this was because it was kind of expensive, so I need a signature. Bottom line is the next 3 days they try to deliver at the same fucking time. I'm not home. So I call up UPS. 20 minutes trying to get a fucking person. I'm yelling, I need a person. Representative. And they're going, in order to get you to a representative, what's wrong? Fuck off. And I'm basically going through all this. Well, bottom line is, they said, well, this is not eligible to pick up. This is going back to the sender. I'm like, going back to the sender, and then they're going to ship it right back, and you're going to try to deliver it again when I'm not home. So I had to wait literally on the phone 45, 50 minutes to get a supervisor to allow me to drive downtown Cincinnati and pick up my package. Big, giant inconvenience out of my week. Giant inconvenience out of my day. Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you, asshole.
I mean, seriously. I mean, do they not think people work? Let's say hypothetically, because I work nights, but
majority
I'm going during
of people
the day.
work.
But if they try to deliver at the same time and you're not there, maybe they should say, hey, tomorrow I'll put them on early or late.
What you need to do is get a house with a garage and then give them your code, and then they just put it right in your garage.
Signature required.
No,
they weren't going to leave it without a signature.
Yeah, but you probably asked for that.
No, the company that sent it did.
Really? You ordered for some weird companies?
I ordered it on Amazon.
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
Amazon has a signature required? I've never had to sign anything
on
for
this
Amazon.
company because it was a different seller.
Huh.
And they required it over this much money
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to give you a fucking refund or, you know what I mean?
What is it?
An electric scooter. My
Oh.
son's in college.
Nice.
Right now he hoofs it or takes
Yeah.
a manual scooter. So I got him an electric one to get him to class better.
No, that's a nice gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those aren't
Yeah,
cheap
I mean,
either.
No, it's $500,
Yeah.
something like that. And then they had a coupon for $180.
Mhm.
But I still paid $320 for it.
Yeah,
but it was a good gift. And they said, well, you got to have a signature. And I'm like, well, I'm not here. You know I'm not here because you've tried 3 fucking times. Well, we're going to send it back to the shipper. No, you're not.
I feel sorry for the driver. He's probably had to haul this motherfucker out of the truck now 3 different times. He don't know the difference.
I left him a note the first time
Is
on
it
that
the same
sticker.
drivers every day?
I would imagine they have
I
a
know
route.
mailmen do, but I don't know if UPS works like that.
Well, for me and Brandon delivered FedEx for a couple of Christmas seasons,
Mm-hmm.
and we had the same route every day.
Okay.
So
I don't know. Either way, you're assholes over
They're
there at
assholes.
U-Haul. That's why you're not...
U-Haul.
Or U-Haul. Yeah, fuck you too, U-Haul.
$4 for a box.
Actually, no, U-Haul is one of the companies... Okay, the boxes are a little
They're
ridiculous.
crazy.
But I feel like their rates for trucks and stuff, not bad.
Well, $19.95 a day, but now they're up to 79 cents a mile.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, if you got to drive pretty far, it can be a pain in the ass. But either way, I feel like it's not as bad as other
it's not as
companies.
bad.
You know what I mean?
But I always buy the insurance on that just in case my fucking auto insurance
Don't
doesn't
buy
cover.
insurance for anything ever.
But you know what? U-Haul fucked me too.
Live on the
I'll let you
edge.
get to your asshole after I tell you how U-Haul fucked me.
Oh.
I bought a couch for my son
Mm-hmm.
when he moved into his new apartment. Bought him a big sectional couch. They couldn't deliver it for like a week, so I told him, let's get a U-Haul and we'll just drive it to your house. So we get a U-Haul and we're moving the couch in to the U-Haul. And as we're carrying it up the fucking ramp, I hit the dolly that was zip tied to the wall. And I told him I didn't use the dolly. The zip tie broke. You got to pay for it.
They charged you for it.
Charged me $12.
Because you know how many assholes probably try to use that excuse and then use the dolly?
Right, but
You know
I
what I
hit
mean?
it with the couch.
No, I get you. That
Charged me
sucks.
$12. Motherfuckers.
And you didn't even use the dolly.
I didn't use it.
You should have used the dolly.
We had no use for the dolly. It was couch pieces. You can't exactly put couch pieces on a fucking
You're
dolly.
right. You're right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would have had to use the dolly. I'm getting charged for it. I'm gonna
$12.
I'm gonna run it down the street real
I'm
quick.
just glad I didn't break the little zip tie holding the blankets on. You know, those furniture pads. There's one of those in a cage, too.
We don't have to do that if we ever move because I got them on the walls hanging up.
You do.
So
All right, who's
problem
your
there.
asshole?
My asshole. I don't know his fucking name, but I went to a funeral the other day. My wife's friend Gary passed away. All I can say about him is he was a sweet fella. The only, I was thinking about it, he's the only straight guy that I ever trusted with my wife, of her friends and stuff. You know, where I was like,
Yeah.
I don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe that's a bias of mine because he was fat, which would be a stupid bias because I'm fat and she's with me. But, either way, like, I just never felt threatened by the guy. He didn't seem like he was there for,
Yeah.
like most guys are friends with girls for the fucking pussy. It never seemed that way with him. He was a good guy. Passed away, regardless. So we go out to this funeral, man, and it is in buttfuck, Ohio. I have no idea where it's at. Apparently, this is his wife's family's from there or something, and they just started going to this church. Only a few months ago, they started going to this church, right?
What denomination?
No idea. I'm Christian. I don't know what type of Christian, but Christian.
Okay.
All right, so we get in this church. I don't know what to expect at this funeral. Like I said, I don't know Gary super well, and I only knew like 2 of his friends outside of Carmen. So I knew they were going to be there, but outside of that, I had no idea what's show up. Gary's a black guy. His friend is also a black guy, his lifelong friend, and then Carmen, a black person. While the rest of the church was just full of white people. Because this is one of those weird small town churches, I guess, where anyone dies in the congregation, they all just come. You know
As
what I mean?
like a sign of respect kind
I
of
guess.
thing. We lost
So
one
it's
of our
literally full of strangers. All white, all hillbilly, strangers.
own. That's weird as fuck, but it's also kind of cool that people would come out and pay respects to people they didn't even know. I think that's kind of cool.
Okay.
It's weird.
You're looking at it a little bit
And
different
it's
than
twisted,
I am.
but-
that's not. I don't have a problem with that as much. I just figure these are losers that have nothing to do. And they're probably recovering alcoholics, shit like that. They're just doing whatever they can not to suck a dick and drink a bottle.
Right, I get
So
it.
it's fine, whatever. If that's how you want to spend your Tuesday. Fucking weird, but okay, whatever. I have no problem with those people. They're just going to church as far as I can gather.
Yeah.
But the preacher's up there, and there was something weird first off. was there, and I know it's not a race thing, but they're calling him Brother Gary the whole time, and I'm just thinking
that's a religious thing.
I know, but it's the only black guy in the congregation, obviously. You know, it's the only black guy. They're all calling him Brother Gary the whole time, and there's only 2 other black people in the whole church, one being my wife, one being his best friend, and it just the Brother Gary. It just, in that accent, it just doesn't come off right, all right? That's all I'm saying. In that accent and in that crowd, I know it's the religious aspect. But
I don't think priests play the room.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know it's the religious aspect, but just that particular church with that particular crowd, it just did not feel right. You know what I mean? And the fact that I knew that he didn't know these people. You know what I mean? These are people he knew barely at all, like 3 months. And not a good 3 months of his life, because he was having a lot of medical problems there at the end. So he didn't, you know.
Yeah. Do you think in the middle of it you would have busted out laughing if he would have said, we're here to say goodbye to our homeboy Gary?
That would have been great.
You think he'd have lost it?
Yeah, I would have. I would have.
All right, so what did he do?
So now the preacher's up there, and it's not about Gary. It's about God the whole time. And not only just about God. Like, I understand the giving the family comfort if they're a religious family and knowing that your loved one's going to be with their God and blah, blah, blah. I get that part of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? That don't bother me. If you want to go on and on about that kind of stuff. But it wasn't. It was pretty much just a fucking sales pitch for you to go to their church.
Yeah,
they're using this dude's death as a sales pitch for you to go to their church. They kept on addressing, well, the people that aren't part of our congregation here, I hope that you see the blah-blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Well, it just seems like, why is the used car salesman up there trying to sell me a church when this guy's dead? His fucking daughter's right there. His best friend's right there. My wife right there, also his best friend. They don't want to hear this shit.
Well, maybe
you know what I mean? And
maybe they just didn't know anything about him, and maybe nobody gave him any info.
Well, they didn't, but they were told that it should have been a short they wanted a short thing because Gary wanted a short thing. He didn't want a bunch of people sitting around there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
A couple people say some things, let's move on. Not the fucking preacher up there literally for 20 minutes. I mean, it'd be one thing if he told a quick story about Gary, which he did fine. You know what I mean? But then after that, it was 20 minutes of trying to sell me on Jesus. And then his wife said like 2 words. His best friend gave a speech, and it was over. But like the majority of that funeral was trying to get me to go to their church. And I just think that's in such fucking poor taste.
Is the asshole the preacher?
The preacher.
Or is it organized religion?
Well, it's the preacher, but I mean, you know, because I've been to a lot of funerals. I mean, I've been to a lot of different church funerals that are not all like that.
Right.
Now, the Catholic funerals, you go through the whole mass, but it's whatever. It's a generic thing. Like, that's just a thing. You know, other church funerals, you might get a little bit, like I said before, where they talk about them being with God and being in a better place. That's fine. I get that. Like I said, that makes the family feel better about what the situation is.
Right.
I'm all for that. There's no way anyone watches this 20-minute presentation about how awesome their church is going to save everyone that makes anyone feel better about anything besides the strangers that are just in the congregation.
Yeah.
That are just there for Tuesday night.
And he was also playing to the people who were there every week.
Yes, dude. It's sick. It's not good taste. It's death. You know, the death should not be handled like that. It's sick. And what's weird is I went into that funeral as I get older, and ever since I had kids, and most men will tell you this, you get a little bit more emotional than you used to. You know, you see things. I see his little 3-year-old daughter who has no fucking clue what's going on, dancing around and stuff. Actually, I sat by myself during his funeral. I went there for my wife, but the daughter grabbed her right away, probably because she was the only other person of color. I was like, hey, someone that looks like me. And my wife sat with his 3-year-old daughter the whole time. So that's, you know, it's like emotional. They're showing the pictures. Every once in a while, a picture of my wife and him would pop up.
But 3-year-old daughters still think dad's coming back someday.
Yes. That's, you know, so I would I was tearing up and stuff like, oh, this might be a tough one for me.
It's hard. It's hard.
I'm not a funeral guy, dude. I do not cry at funerals. I didn't cry at my grandmother's funeral. I'm not a crier. But as I get older, I feel myself getting more emotional than I used to. But then as soon as that fucking preacher hit, that just shut off any kind of emotion and just turned to anger for me. So the rest of this funeral, I'm just sitting there fucking judging people like these motherfuckers. Look at this. Look at this guy. But I'm not alone. His real friends sat outside after the funeral and pretty much shared the same thoughts as I did. So I felt,
I
felt like right. But, you know, either way.
Taste.
Yeah, fuck you to that kind of shit. You guys are assholes. Just show respect to the dead. Don't make it a fucking sales pitch for your
Was his body there?
No.
It was not there.
No. Okay. This was a memorial, not a funeral, I guess.
Oh, okay. A celebration of life kind of
whatever
thing.
They want to call those. The ones where you don't have the bodies, I believe, getting cremated. So it's one of those kind of things.
Well, at those things, you're specifically supposed to talk about the person.
Yes.
That's all you're there
for.
And
they gave the floor, but no one in the building knew him besides my wife and his best friend who gave a speech. a pretty long, pretty good speech. Carmen's not going to do that. Like, that's not her personality. She's not telling stories. You know what I mean? Like, so his wife gave a 2-minute thing. Again, this was his wife only knew him for a certain amount of years. You know what I mean? It's not like they were together for a long, long time. So
yeah, but the whole point is she just lost her husband, and her kids have lost their dad. And hey, how about a little bit of
Yeah, well, I don't even know. She cared. She might have enjoyed the religious aspect. I don't know. I'm not a friend of hers, but I know it's close friends, and I just know, to me, take the person out of it or anything like that. Just as a whole, that is such a fucking gross thing to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Just to sell your dumb religion at a funeral. I get giving people comfort. I don't get the sales pitch. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And that's what at least I can respect of the Catholics. The Catholics don't do that.
No, we don't.
Hey, we're going to go through our fucking little dumb bullshit ceremony here. We'll let a couple people say things, and then we're out. We're not. Yeah. We're not getting you to join the church.
No, we're not getting you to join the church. But when you do a Catholic funeral, it's a whole mass.
Oh, it sucks. I hate them. They're an hour long. It's awful. I fucking hate Catholic funerals.
They did the required prayers and the communion and the blah blah blah. But then it was all talking about mom. When mom's funeral, it was all talking about her. So
yeah, I
mean, it was nice.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Carmen asked me what I wanted when I died, and I was like, you know what I mean? I still haven't even decided if I want to be buried or cremated. I just don't. I want to be.
I'm doing the torch method.
I want to be thrown in the woods, but that's illegal apparently.
Not to scatter your ashes in the woods.
No. I mean, whole body. Just toss me into the woods. Let the fucking wolves eat me. That's fine. Like, I want that.
That's illegal.
Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe
that's pretty illegal.
If you really love me, you'll figure it out. All right.
You know what?
But that's what I really want. But as far as a memorial or whatever, I swear to God, if there's a fucking person talking about religion at memorial, I'll come back and haunt every motherfucker that's there that didn't stand up in the middle of that and go, "Hey, you, move on." Like
yeah, next.
That is disrespectful to me.
But one thing I think about with the funeral, the average funerals, if you're getting buried, is $8,000 to $10,000.
Yeah,
you get cremated for $1,200.
Yeah.
My kids can use that money.
You can get thrown in the woods for free.
Yeah, you can.
Just find somewhere where you can't find anybody.
There's gas. You'll need a truck.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could just stuff you in a car. But that'd be a little awkward looking in the mirror and seeing you there.
Trunk.
You know what? I'll throw you in the woods.
Thank you.
I'll find a place. There's a lot of woods where, and you know what? There wouldn't be anything but bones left. The animals would get you quick.
Oh, if you know a friend that has some property, put them on theirs woods because they won't call the cops. They know. Okay, well, there's a dead body over by the fucking fern tree.
And then your friends, when they come, they could say to the farmer who owns it, hey, we're here to pay respect to our friend Jason. And he says, yeah, just follow those buzzards right there. He's
yeah. And the thing is, you ain't going to last that long.
Oh, a couple of weeks, I think.
You think a couple weeks?
Well, yeah.
I guess around here, there's not as many animals. Maybe if you took me out to like a mountainy area where there's like bobcats and shit, I could.
Drive you down to Kentucky, like in the hills.
Yeah. But I guess around here, not much is going to get you.
I'll take it. You don't like Gatlinburg? I'll take you there and throw you in the Smokies. Those black bears will eat you fast.
Why would you take me to a place I don't like?
Because the bears will eat you quick.
But here's the thing. I don't dislike the Smokies. I enjoy the Smoky Mountains. I mean, they're a junior version of the Western Mountains. The Rockies make them look like a bitch, but I still enjoy the Smokies. It's better than no mountains.
Well, before I take you and throw you in the Rockies, I was, I know you don't really crazy about Gatlinburg, but I was going to take you up the chairlift and let you see.
Thank you.
And then I was going to take you to the pirate dinner show.
Here's the thing about Gatlinburg. It's not that I hate Gatlinburg. I've just been there 20 times. Like, I don't need to go anywhere like that 20 times. It's just, there's only so much there.
Yeah, but like I said, I think when Nate gets we'll stop going there.
I'll probably go again once, and that's, I haven't took Kane yet. So I'll probably wait till
Kane will love it.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till Kane's about 10 or so, and we'll go down to Gatlinburg, and then that's it. I'm done with Gatlinburg, unless my mom makes me go for some reason or something. That's the last time I think I went was because that's where my grandpa's ashes are scattered.
Yeah, but the thing about Gatlinburg is since the last time you went, there's a lot of new shit.
Some of them are scattered.
There's a lot of new shit there.
New what? Not new cool stuff.
The Titanic Museum is pretty cool.
No. Was it have pictures of Leo? Or the real Titanic?
It's a real Titanic.
I'm not interested. You showed me the movie. Maybe we got something. Give me one of James Cameron's butt hairs, and then, I'll look at that.
All right, well, fuck you, preacher,
and
fuck UPS. I bet you that minister is a UPS driver on the side.
Part-time.
Fuck him.
Fucking cunt.
So it's almost Christmas. I'm in a pretty spiritual, not in a religious way, but in a happy mood. Nate's in a great mood. The kids are in a good mood. So I'm looking for a place for him because I've been wanting for years to have him volunteer somewhere for a day and, help people because he wants to help people.
Voluntold, it sounds like they're boss man.
No, he wants to do it.
Okay.
But I'm thinking maybe soup kitchen, something like that.
Yeah. Well, we're threatening Kane with one because he keeps on telling us the homeless people smell. So,
Boy ain't lying.
Yeah, I tell you.
And they attack people that we like.
Hey, you know what? Another thing. He DoorDashes with me and shit. So we took this order the other day, and I didn't want to take it because it was like it was Uber Eats, and Uber Eats doesn't tell you where it's going. They tell you, they might give you a street name, but unless you know the fucking street name,
right.
Who fucking knows? And they don't give you anything else. And it was like 16 miles for like $20, whatever. And it was the first ride of the night, and it was taking a while to get a ride. So Kane's like, "Let's take it. We got to get started." So I'm like, "All right."
He said that?
Yeah. He's very proactive when we DoorDash. It's hilarious.
Because he gets paid, right?
Yeah, I give him $5 an hour.
That's big.
For him, it is.
Yeah.
He gets a new plushie that he can fucking blackface later that night. Anyhow, we take this order, and it's way the fuck south. I mean, it's damn near where we went to that last cabin trip.
Really?
I felt like it anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was down that road for a long fucking time, and then get down another road for a long fucking time.
You better
way
got a
down
good
there.
tip.
And we did. It ended up being worth it. They tipped me a lot more than they cash tipped me, and they put more on the Uber than they did before. So it actually ended up being worth it. But in the process, we didn't think it was. I knew I wasn't going to get another run because I'm way in the middle of fucking nowhere. So it's not like I'm getting a run there. I got to drive all the way up to Highland Heights before I'm in anywhere where it's normal, or Alexandria or whatever. Anyhow, and he's just like, "Dad, why would anyone live in the South? The South is so dumb. Only dumb people live in the South." I'm like, "Oh, yeah?" I was like,
15 minutes south of you.
Yes. And I'm like, where else should we go? He's like, "The West." I'm like, "Why the West?" He's like, "Dad, that's where the poor people live." He's like, "We're not going to make any money on the West with all those poor people." I don't know where he's getting this shit. I literally
have no
don't.
Fucking idea.
And I know, but I don't. Like, it's probably from me just saying little snide things. And when we take an order, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go there. And they'll ask me like, "Well, why don't you want to go there?" I was like, it's kind of a shitty part of town or something like that. And then
Westsiders.
and he just draws conclusions from that. But it's so fucking funny because now I know he probably walks around telling other people that shit. "Where are you from, South?" Dummy,
I'm from the west side of Anderson. Poor person.
Yeah, poor. Why are you so poor? You got smelly homeless people around? You want a dick pic? Oh, shit.
So anyway, I got something. I'm going to ask you this. You're going to give me your opinion.
Okay.
Careful. When we started this podcast, I joined a bunch of those fucking weird fuck sites, swinger sites.
Yeah, so you tell me.
Well, I got a message last week.
All right, sounds good.
From this couple.
Cuck situation?
Cuck situation.
All right, you got experience?
I have experience. I explained to her as I was talking to her, and I hadn't even looked at her pictures or anything yet. I'm going to show you this. It's going to freak you out. I explained to her that...
I don't think it's going to freak me out.
It will.
Okay.
That the way I was comfortable was him sitting in the fucking corner and, not saying anything, not doing that. She goes, "Well, we don't do it that way. We're looking for a fun guy, a little bit older than us. They're in their mid-40s.
Wow, they want someone older.
I
feel like that's
I guess because he doesn't feel threatened. Like they said in the past that they've done it with younger guys, and the younger guys always try to make time with the woman. You know what I'm saying? She said, "We're swinging lifestyle. We're just looking for this, blah blah blah." He basically will watch. He won't get involved, but he will like walk around the bed and
get
good
angles.
angles. Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, okay, well, we'll talk later. And I looked at the fucking pictures.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck in a good way or fuck in a bad way?
They're both bodybuilders.
Oh, man.
He's massive, which makes me nervous right off the bat. What if the guy snaps and fucking kills me? But they've been doing it for years. She's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
She is covered with tats, and she is fucking shredded. And I said, "That's not really you." I said, "It's fake, blah, blah, blah." She said, "Give me your phone number." She texts me with more pictures.
Yeah.
And she had a picture. See, it's me holding up a sign. See, it's me. And I'm like, fuck this. I've never been with anybody like
Dude,
that.
you got to show me this picture so I can judge.
Oh, well, don't put it on the camera.
No, why would I do that?
But the whole point is, I'm intimidated a little bit because he's massive.
Because they're bodybuilders. Of course you're intimidated.
They're real fucking bodybuilders. And they're pretty intimidating. I don't know if I've got the balls to do it. Because I don't look like them.
Well, of course not, but I don't think they're looking for that.
No, obviously not, because I sent them a picture of me, and she's still all about it.
Maybe that's their thing. Maybe the whole time while you're fucking, he's yelling at you, yeah, fuck that fatty, fuck that flabby fuck, you know, shit like that. Like,
no, they said he's the cuck one. They don't.
Well, he's probably been on steroids so long his dick's all shriveled up.
He just watches and stuff, but he it's all about, you know,
Jesus
him watching
Christ,
her.
old man, how many pictures you got to go through?
I'm not looking through pictures. I'm looking for the text she sent me.
Was it this long ago?
No, I get a lot of texts.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Mr.
Popular.
Popularity, yeah.
You know what? I am popular.
Yeah, I don't get any texts.
You don't?
No.
I get a lot of spam texts, too. We'll talk about something
That's
else
because
while
you
I'm
answer
looking.
all those phone calls. That's the problem. You keep on answering those phone calls and filling out those forms people send you. You're going to get a lot of spam. That's the way it works.
Sean Winter. Hey, taxes are coming.
Taxes are coming. Hey, if you guys need taxes at 1minutetaxes something.com, Sean Winter, he'll get them to you in 9 months, but we'll get you some money.
You know, I will find this.
And I will be calling Sean very soon if you still listen.
I just called him the other day. Talked to him.
Does he still listen?
He still listen?
I bet he doesn't. I don't believe all these longtime listeners.
You know, but people talk to me about the podcast that I would never thought in a million years listen.
Really?
Yeah, at work.
Not many people talk to me about the podcast that I wouldn't kind of suspect would like it at least a little bit.
They just make like comments.
Like, you sucked. But they don't write in, those sons of bitches.
No, and fuck them for that.
We haven't got an email in about 2 weeks, which that upsets me.
All right, I'm going to pull the picture up while you're talking. Keep talking.
All right. Well, hey, guys, if you missed last week's episode, it was a great episode. We brought all of our fat friends in, just 2 of them. But they're fat, and I'm fat, and Chris used to be fat, and he's still a little bit fat, even though he's in denial. He's in fat denial.
No, I think
but,
I don't consider myself fat anymore. I say chubby.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. Either way, Chris has put down some meals in his life, so we went over all the delectable fast food fatty orders that we could get. I have just now put it on YouTube yesterday, so check it out. I know I'm really good at that. Been busy this week, so I haven't really done much, and it takes forever to render those videos and shit. Just put up on YouTube, go check it out, or go listen to last week's episode with the fucking heavyweights.
All right.
If you guys have never subscribed to our YouTube yet, please do. I notice our YouTube views have gone up. They're not great, but they've gone up for whatever reason. I'm thinking it's because I'm getting better looking in my old age. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Chris getting better looking in his fucking elder age. But either way, the listens haven't gone up, so that's fine.
I can't show you this right now because of the camera.
Why? What camera?
That camera's pointing right at me.
Give me your phone, dude. You can stand up. No one's going to care.
Yeah, all right. I'm standing up. You keep talking.
All right. Chris is bringing me the picture. I got to see, like, here's the thing.
And I swear on my kids, I'm not making this up. I'm really, truly talking to these people.
Well, why would they send you pictures if you weren't, dude? I know you're talking to them. My thing is I just... Why no face?
There's face pictures on here. Well, because it's a fuck site, dude.
All right, well, that's not my thing. But she's not...
She's shredded.
She's shredded, but she's not gross shredded. She's more like in shape than she is shredded.
Right.
I don't like... it makes me think she has a wonky eye. She cut her eyes out in all those pictures. Every single one of them.
But it's like...
She got steroid eye.
Would you bang this guy's wife not knowing if...
No, I'm not banging anybody's wife. No, that guy's huge.
He's gigantic.
No, fuck that. And he's not... And he's big and he's strong, but he's not like one of those super bodybuilders that look like they can't move. Like, he looks like he's still pretty agile and can fuck you up. Like,
yeah. Oh, no, don't. And the thing about it is...
I'll pass.
That I've never been the one that, like, meets people on ads and shit. I always knew the people I'm cucking and the people I'm fucking. These people came to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, well, why are they coming to me, a 57-year-old fucking guy?
I'm just not in.
And you know what she said? Love the dick.
Hey, fair enough. You got a pickup?
I sent her one.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not into. Well, if you noticed, it looked like she was in all those pictures. None of those were sizable wieners.
No.
You know, they all look like wieners, not cocks. Right. All right, there were some wieners in those pictures.
But I mean, covered head to toe with tats.
Yeah, that don't bother me.
You should love that.
The tone don't bother me. Like her musculature does not really bother me.
Right.
What bothered me, if I'm being completely honest, is the nipple rings and the fake tits. Man, I don't like that look. They were too big. They look stuck, and I just don't like nipple rings. I don't know why. Just don't like them.
Well, the thing about it is, I was looking at this thing going, man,
and the gigantic husband. Don't like that.
He's huge. And that's one thing that really intimidates me. But she told me, hey, we've been in this lifestyle for years and years.
Who was obviously on steroids, so you never know. You get that roid rage.
Right. But she's like, we've been in the lifestyle for, about
What if she fucks like Trevor
years.
Bauer? She starts smacking you, choking you out and shit.
No, that's not what she explained is going to happen.
Well, why would you tell someone that?
What she explained is that she wants, he likes to watch, and she likes to be handled kind of rough.
Well, that don't surprise me.
But the whole point is, I normally don't fuck like that. I don't smack and
You're a love
choke.
maker.
And no, I'm not a love maker at all, but I'm always scared if a girl says, smack me on the ass. I'm scared I'm going to leave a handprint. The next
the smack's one thing, but the choke, the choking can get, especially with a stranger.
Basically, she laid out, hey, here's what we're looking for. Here's the no-nos, and here's what
Honestly,
you can
do. I would never feel comfortable in any of these situations, but if I was into that lifestyle, I feel like I would feel more comfortable choking a strange woman, in front of her husband than I would not in front of her husband. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, I feel like it's at least more everybody here is on the same page. We got a witness saying this bitch asked for it. Like, but obviously I'm not into that thing.
You know what's so funny is I thought about it, and I was sitting there thinking, God, I have never fucking been with a woman that looks like that, all ripped up and shredded. And I started thinking, well, what if I go over there and it's just like, I bang her and everything's good and blah, blah, blah. And then I leave and, and they're like, hey, remember when you fucked that fat guy? And I said, I don't care about that.
No, why wouldn't you?
And she told me, she said, we're not attracted to people in this lifestyle that look like us. We just want regular people who are fun. And I'm sitting there going, oh, this is cool. And I thought to myself, if I ever say yes and actually go meet these people, I'm going to give Jason copies of all the texts and the phone number and the address where I'm going in case I just fucking disappear.
Just in case.
I don't know. I think the thing that bothers me the most about it is that I will feel so self-conscious getting naked in front of these two people.
I can see that.
And she said, no, you're a handsome guy, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't look anything like you. I'm not even in shape anymore. And they're like, that's not what we're looking for. This is just how we are. We don't expect everybody to be like this. But I'm sitting there thinking, I got this girl that's fucking ripped and shredded and her fucking husband sitting over there like this. And all of a sudden I take my shirt off. Is she going to go, oh, yeah, got to have that? You know what I mean?
Okay, what if he doesn't, he doesn't get close or anything, but like he sits on the other side of the room and does that thing where weightlifters make their tits move back and forth. So every time he got excited, his tits is just bouncing back and forth, and you can see it in your peripheral.
The one thing she did say is that he won't be undressed. He stays dressed.
Completely? I mean, I feel like if I look like that guy, I don't own a shirt.
She said he'll be wearing a workout shorts and a T-shirt. And she said he'll be clothed.
One of those gold.
And I asked her, I said, why is this, you guys are in the swinging lifestyle. Why are you looking for this? And she said, because what we're into right now is him watching me, not us swapping.
Hey, what about you said the young bucks were trying to get after it too much. These are some fucking daring young men that are just going to be trying to get after it in front of that fella.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm smart enough to think about shit like this. This guy's a monster. Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking,
I don't care if he's sexually a cuck. He's still a monster in life.
But the only thing that I makes me think, hey, maybe is because they've been doing this for a long time and nobody's died. I mean, there was pictures of them, like when they sent me pictures on the text, like in front of their house and stuff. They have a huge house. So these aren't like weird poor people or anything. These are like normal family. Told me a little bit about their fucking kids and all that. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, these are normal fucking people that just like to fucking do weird sex stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, at the same time, can I even go over there and get naked in front of these fucking people without feeling like the biggest fucking loser?
I feel like you owe the podcast a visit for the story.
If I go, I'm telling you, I will give you all the info.
Well, you have
if
to.
you don't hear from me later that night, you will call the cops and say, here's where he went, here's the phone number, all that shit.
911, well, how can I help you? Sir, my friend was going on a cuck adventure tonight, and the problem was the people he was fucking were obviously on lots of steroids, and he has not shown back up. What's going on?
He's not here.
Yeah, he's not here. I am afraid Alfred ripped his head off.
And it's so funny because
both heads.
From time to time, I will get a decent amount of messages on there, and it says real clearly, you know, no, guys, don't try to contact me, whatever. They're always married, but the women are always fat. Always fat.
Yeah.
And there's not a picture of my body on there. I'm just saying, I think in the lifestyle, most people.
So this page, you just have a picture of your dick?
Yeah, there's a picture of my dong on there because that's what this is, a purely hookup.
I get it, but
site.
I mean, is that your profile picture just like, you know, fucking Bronco 49 with just a picture of your dick as the profile picture or what?
The profile picture is a Bengals helmet, and you have to look into it.
Oh, okay.
That's why they said do that. They said don't put your good pictures like that's a good picture on the outside because you want them to look at the profile.
Did you put the vein up?
I did. Actually, that's the one that's on there. Quite impressive.
I feel like that's not the best. I feel like you're one of those fat girls that put up their slender looking picture because this is not what you're offering every time. You know, I mean, you might offer something close, but you're not offering the vein every fucking time.
Well, I mean, if they say, God, I love that dick, I'll pop a pill before I go over there.
Fair enough.
You know,
yeah.
I would definitely pop one before I went over there.
Oh, no matter what, you're giving them the vein.
Well, because I want to go over there? This woman had made it very clear that she likes to go a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
If I go over there and I'm too pump chump, Igor might get mad and start fucking beating on me. What are you talking, 2 pumps? Fuck that. That's not what we wanted. And he might get mad like you just came over here to get a nut off.
Could you imagine that's the way you died? Oh. You know what I mean? People are like, what happened? Well, all right. He met this couple on this cuck site. Whenever their house, they happen to be bodybuilders. He fucked the lady, but he didn't fuck her long enough, so her husband literally beat the shit out of him till his brains were exposed.
Yeah.
What a way to go out, man.
If I went over there and did
not a bad
3
thing.
or 4 pumps and basically didn't give her what she wanted, she might get mad.
Yeah, fair enough.
So she's getting the pill.
I'm just as scared of her as I am him.
She's 5'1".
I said a scared.
You did.
That's cool.
I'm letting you have that.
That's
it's Christmas
cool.
time.
I like that.
But she's 5'1". She's a little thing, but she's a little tank. And I'm sitting there thinking, as a sexual exploit, something I've never done. I'm always up for something I've never done.
So he's not that tall. She's 5'1". He didn't look super tall.
No, I think he's like 5'7", 5'8".
He's probably a little bit. That's pretty short.
But his arms are this big.
Yeah. I ain't fucking with him. Yeah. I ain't fucking with him. I ain't fucking his wife,
no, I feel like he might be a little taller because I don't know if you noticed in those pictures she's wearing heels about this big. But the whole point is I want to do it sexually because it's something I never did. And
it's definitely something different.
I could talk about it forever.
Yeah, it's definitely something different.
But, God, how do I go over there and get naked in front of people that look like that?
You're going to need a Xanax. I don't know. You're going to...
So I'm really kind of stumped on wanting to do it because I did honestly send them a picture of my whole body and they're still calling. I didn't send them a naked picture.
I was going to say, you got full nudes.
No. It was I was dressed. But I told her, I said, look, I'm 57 years old with a dad bod here. I'm not.
That's what they're looking for, apparently.
And that's what they're looking for.
I think they just want to...
They actually said, we're not looking for any particular type or body type. We just want somebody who's fun and we think is going to fuck good. That's all we want.
Okay.
She said the younger guys usually don't last long and they always fucking try to slip me their number. Hey, call me when he's not around kind of thing. She goes, older guys, we don't think we'll do that. We've never done it with an older guy.
Yeah, you're going to be their first.
But the cool thing is, if it happened, chances are he's not going to beat up an old man.
He'd feel bad about it. You know? Just throw your ARP card at him.
I want to do it just because, but I don't want to consider myself in the lifestyle.
Why not?
Cause
what lifestyle? The bodybuilding lifestyle?
The sexual or the swinger lifestyle.
Oh, you're in it.
But everybody I fuck, I know.
Yeah, I know, but you're like
everybody.
You're like an outside member. You're not fully in it, but I mean, you're a welcome guest.
Oh, I would be a
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, you're just hanging on the...
Right now, I'm 50-50 on it. I want to do it because, first of all, I want to see that up close. Not that that's my thing, but oh my God,
She didn't do anything for me, but I get it. Like, I get the experience.
I figured you'd get it, yeah.
I would get the experience. I would get the whole thing, but... Hey, I encourage it. I want you to. I really want you to.
Believe me, I want to. If I didn't think for 1 second that I wasn't going to get crushed by
I don't think that's the issue. I really don't think you're going to get crushed.
The issue is getting naked.
The issue is going to be mental.
People.
Like, just like mentally, like, all right, now we got these fucking.
And the whole time I'm fucking her, I'll be thinking, don't come fast, don't come fast, don't come fast.
And I just still, every time you go in the situation, you just wonder what the dude's going to do during. You know what I mean? Like that's a mystery.
Well, I've only cucked 2, so
you've been promised that he's not going to just sit still, but he is going to be dressed and he is going to be mobile. And that guy looks like he can move. So what if he's just like catching angles?
Yeah,
like that's creepy.
And what if they've got like a secret code set up to where she bats 2 eyes and says, "Oh, he's not pleasing me," kind of thing.
Oh, and then he whips you or something.
Then he comes up and goes, "Hey, man, get the fuck out of here." Who knows?
Yeah, well,
you don't know what to expect with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking about trying it just because of what they look like. And,
yep, I encourage it.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of sex and fucking and stuff, don't we have some advice?
Oh, hell yes, we do.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You are now tuned in to Sex Advice from an aging cocksmith. Yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I wonder if Adam's going to be in town for Christmas. I got to ask him what the fuck he's saying there.
I don't have the glasses
That's
this
fine.
time.
We'll just admit it. It's you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give some advice today, not a product review. I had a girl contact me about 3 weeks ago.
She's a bodybuilder. She wanted to cuck.
No, this is a girl I've known, and she's like a 3 times a year friend. Said she hurt herself, wanted a massage. I'm going to teach you how to sexually massage a woman.
Ooh.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. You want to talk about, fellas, putting a girl in the mood? Oh, my God. Nothing's better than a massage. So I'm going to give you the important do's and don'ts of sexual massage. Guys, you can lie and tell a girl you're going to give her a massage, but you're always hoping she gets horny during it and decides to fuck you, even if I just want a massage. All right, I'm going to give it to you.
No, the massage is an appetizer.
That's
all
all
right,
it
we're
is.
going to get to the entree eventually.
To the woman,
You
she
fucking
thinks,
back
oh, I
down.
need this. My body hurts.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to teach you how to
And I'll
make
give it
her
to
horny
you,
during
but I'm
the
gonna
process.
Fuck you after, all right? That's
All right, here's the important thing. First of all, you always start the woman on her stomach. Always start her on her stomach. You want to do a lot of teasing. Women get turned on when you tease them. So, as a matter of fact, that's not even my legal last name. I changed it because of that. You start at the shoulders. You're doing the shoulders. You're doing the blah, blah, blah. You're getting ready to go down to the legs. Women love the legs. I'm going to tell you this, fellas. Avoid the ass.
hard to do. Hard pass.
Right now it is. But a woman's going to know if you go straight for the ass. She's
That's all
not
you
worked
want.
up yet. Yeah, she's going to know that's all you want. So you go around the ass. You do the legs. You do the feet. You do all that. Then what you do is in one sliding motion up the legs, cross the ass cheeks, but it's just like you're going through an intersection. You just cross right through them, go back to the lower back. You're doing that for a while. Now she's real relaxed. All right, fellas, she's doing this, and she's like, oh, I feel great. I'm not worried about anything. Then you squirt some lotion on your hands. You go directly to the ass. You don't go near the crack or the hole at this point, fellas. You stay away. Right now you're concentrating on the cheeks, and you're still letting her know that you're trying to relax her muscles. And you're doing this, and you're doing the ass cheeks, which feels great, by the way. Not even sexually. Okay, then what you do, fellas, here's the key. As you're rubbing the ass, the thumbs are your friends here. You're going to go up the butt cheeks, and the thumbs are going to slide into the crack and go along the side walls. Not going near the hole, but go along the side walls. An erogenous zone on a woman is the walls of the ass crack. So you're going to go into the ass crack a couple times with the thumbs. When you roll her over, you're going to do the exact same thing with the boobs and the vagina. Avoid them. Go around the boobs. You're doing the stomach. You're doing the top of the legs. You're doing the shoulders.
Pretend like you're not a creep.
Right.
This is just presentation here, guys.
We're creepy here.
We know what you want to do.
But we don't want to look that way. So what you do then is after you're done and she is ready to fall asleep, you go around the nipples. Thumbs are your friend. They go up over the top, like they're crossing a mountain, over the top of the nipples. You're looking for a reaction here, okay? You're looking to see if you hear a little moan, or if she's going to say, don't do that. You're looking for a reaction. You accidentally touch the nipples. Then when you get no discouragement, then you massage the whole nipple. Everything is good. She's starting to, if they're getting hard, you know it's working. So you go down, you're on the stomach, you're on the legs. The thumbs are your friend. You're going down the thighs with the thumb, and you're rubbing.
Thumbs are your friend.
Rubbing the lips. Not the inner lips, the outer lips. Also something to turn her on. So your thumbs are your friend. You're going down the lips. You're doing the thighs. She thinks you're doing the thighs and accidentally brushing against the glass.
Nah.
She might. So you're doing that. Next thing you know, at this point, she should do one of two things. Here's your indicators, fellas. The legs will come open just a little, a couple inches, but thus giving you more access to the fun parts. Then when you go in here, thumbs your friend, go around back to the top. You're doing where the hair would be if she had any. Now, if she has any, get dressed and leave. If she doesn't, continue where the hair would be.
Oh, shit.
Thumb is your friend. You go across the bean one time. You think it's an accident because you're not stopping and you're not working it. You're going across the bean. At that point, you should hear a moan. If she's ready for you, you should hear a moan. At that point, you start with the kisses up the leg, around the stomach. Next thing you know, you're dining at the Y. So if you've done everything I've told you to do, just remember, fellas, during a sexual massage, thumbs are your friend. They'll go up the butt crack for you, they'll cross the nipples, and they'll go on the outer lips. By this time, my friend, if you follow me, you'll be fucking in about 10, 15 minutes from right there. That's my sexual advice of the day.
All right. Really? All
And
right.
I'm telling you, it's great advice.
Thumbs are your friends.
They are. And the thing about it is when a woman comes over for a massage, she knows it's going to turn into fucking.
Yeah,
That's why they're
no
there.
one comes over for just a massage, right?
Right.
I mean, unless you're at a massage parlor.
Right. But I'm just telling you how to warm her up, guys. And it's going to work. For those of you that aren't gifted in the massage, that doesn't really matter at this point. You just got to be good, working the hands around, getting her turned on. Hairy guy, hey, don't ask questions like where are the balls, anything like that. She doesn't have any. It's a girl. There's not going to be any balls there. So you're going to see something else,
It's
something
so
different.
confusing to him.
It is.
You know,
You're going to
like-
see something you're not used to seeing, and then it's just a kind of a line.
The good news is for him is many people don't pay hookers and give them massages. You know you get a hooker and you're massaging her. What kind of fucking loser massages a hooker?
What kind of loser fucks a hooker with no rubber?
A loser?
Oh, yeah.
Or I don't know about a loser. More of someone that really just likes chances. All right, that guy, that's a fella that don't wear a seatbelt. You know what I mean? He only looks one way before he crosses the street. He don't fuck around.
That's a guy who's going to fucking live the way he wants to live until he fucking dies. I'm scared of no rubber. We know about this.
Yeah, well, of course, and a hooker definitely you should be scared. I mean, that's a thing. That's a used and abused product. All right.
But you know how our stance is here at Shut Up Cincinnati. We're all in favor of hookers.
I'm friends with one. I'm like, hey, I have no problem with hookers. It's fine. You do your thing. What? I am. It's not a problem.
Well, what else you got today?
I got nothing, dude. I just came here. I woke up. I'm here. But
You're here.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up anyway soon. So
Well, yeah,
Doesn't
we have to
matter.
wrap it up soon. So I do have a name your price
that's
for
why
you.
I figured we get to some name your prices and some fuck yous. I got nothing else really going on,
Well, no,
I
last
don't want to talk
week's-
about football and piss off Vern because I've seen that he's working out with The Rock and he's looking
He
pretty
is.
built. So I ain't trying to piss off Vern.
Next week on our Christmas episode, I think we'll definitely have a guest on. Or
Well,
we'll have
we got a guest next Thursday, but we'll see because she's a bit flaky. As we know, our girl Sam, she has to be on this week, and then when I text her,
she asked to be on.
So when I text her earlier in the week, she didn't respond. Then I seen her last night, so maybe she wouldn't have responded if I didn't see her. But either way, she yells across next Thursday, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, so we'll see you there, guys.
Yeah, well, you remember her from 18,000 episodes
I love
ago.
me some Sam, but I mean, she's not the most dependable person in the world.
No.
At least not for us. I mean, she seems like she's a great mother and all that.
I'm sure her kids get to the doctor, but it doesn't mean she's going to be
But like
sitting
us,
there.
you know, she's not excited to drive from fucking buttfuck Ohio over to Anderson
I think in the next
Thursdays.
couple weeks, we should have a Harry guy on.
Harry guy, you think he needs to just be on a regular ass show?
Just one time, because
I don't mind him
we
being
spend so much time shitting on him.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
shit on him in person.
we need to let him defend the dart world.
Yeah.
We need to, have him. Actually, we'll throw some football questions at him that we won't let him Google the answer to.
He might not win, by the way. In the pool, he is now tied at number 1.
With Shane?
Yeah, with Shane. So, because Shane was asking last night, what's the tiebreaker? And I'm like, I don't think there is one. I think
There's still several weeks left.
Yeah, there's still several weeks left, but I don't think there's a tiebreaker. I don't know how I'd figure that one out, but
Well, it's a league on an app's got to have a tiebreaker.
I don't know. We'll find out. I can't think of anything. What would they use?
Well, there's still going to be point tiebreakers at the end. They'll probably use that.
Okay, just use the last week's point tiebreaker.
That's either that or use weekly wins. Whoever has the most weekly wins. If you tie at the top.
Okay, maybe be that. I don't know. I think they're both tied at 2. No one gives a shit that's listening right now, but well, yeah, Harry guy, sure. Harry guy can come in.
Yeah, I mean, we need to give him a chance to defend himself because we tear into him all the time. We'll let him tell us why darts is cool.
Fucking Dirt ain't gonna be able to come up with a reason why darts are cool.
Yeah, we'll try to.
He's gonna. I don't know. I think Harry guy probably doesn't want to be on. I think he'd be too nervous.
You think?
I don't know. He's only been on once, right? And that was just because but Theo was here with him, so he didn't really have to do much.
Well, I also want to give him.
He spent a whole episode laying on a table getting waxed.
He did.
Yes.
I want to show him like 20 pictures, and there'll be like 19 animals and 1 vagina. And we'll see if he can spot the vagina.
Yeah, we should get some kind of spot the vagina game out of him.
I don't think he's. I think Harry guy, love you. I think if you've ever really truly been laid, it was in the dark, lights off.
How about we do a post-op reel? You got to pick which vagina's real out of a post-op vagina or a regular vagina.
Because the penis he can't do. It's obvious.
I guess
the
I've
penis
never
looks
looked at
like
him.
the post-op penis looks like a wrapped up sausage.
Okay.
It's got scars all around.
I've never looked at either, but I'm willing to look for a good game.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to come up with 10 pre and post-op vaginas, and you and Harry guy can play it, and whoever can get the most post-op wins.
Okay.
I'll do 11. That way, maybe it won't be an even number.
Yeah, I wonder if I shouldn't look then.
No, don't look.
Yeah, because I don't.
Because I'm probably going to pull the same pictures off.
Because I've never looked. I mean, I don't know what it looks like.
I'm going to Google post-op pictures, and
Hey, good for you.
Yeah.
Put that in your Google search history. Well, I know we got to do this.
Dude,
though,
I've got much weirder shit.
I guess we
in my
can't
Google
show them on the TV anyway, so you don't need to send me the pictures.
No, we can't show them on YouTube.
Yeah,
anyway.
we can't show them.
I'll just have them put on cards, and I'll give you guys these.
Cards? You're going to get cards? You're going to print them out at Walgreens?
Yeah, I'll print them out.
How funny would that be?
Yeah, I'm going to print them out.
Send them up to Walgreens, and here's your post-op vagina, sir.
Would Walgreens print them?
I don't know. I used to print pictures for a living, and I would print out nudies. But
well, I mean, I've looked in. There's places that'll print out any kind of pictures.
Honestly, you don't notice most of the time. At least back in the day, I don't know how film's done these days, but
you just put them in the machine, right?
Yeah,
then when they come out,
you put it in, you line it up, and then you check out the first couple pictures on the roll just to make sure everything's looking right, and then you just auto do it, and then you might flip through them just to make sure none of them are fucked up. That's usually when I would catch them, is I flip through them to make.
But
make
what
sure
if you
I'm
catch
fucked
them? What are you supposed to do? Throw them away and say, we don't.
Yeah,
do
I would
this?
keep them, but I mean, other people. I was 17.
Other
dude.
people would throw them away.
I don't know what they would do. I imagine they'd just give them to the customer.
But I mean, they didn't give you any kind of fucking rule.
No, there was no rule. No one ever told me one thing or child porn. They said if you ever see anything suspicious, or child porn or something like that, you got to tell them. But no, nudity, they never gave us a rule. And it didn't happen a lot. But, you do a week there, you would see maybe 1 or 2 each time. And usually it was older people, and usually it wasn't that attractive. But if they were attractive, I'd make a copy for myself and move on.
Well, if I can't get them printed at Walgreens, I have a printer. I can just hook up my laptop to it and print them out myself.
All right, well, yeah, let's get some post-op tranny pussy on the show.
And we'll get Harry Guy to take
That's what I'm talking about.
I just don't want Harry Guy. I don't want to put the first one up. Here's a post-op and a pre-op, and him go, what's that? I want him to know going in that these are vaginas we're talking about, Harry Guy, and We're getting, you know.
Ew. What happened to that roast beef sandwich? What's going on there? Name your price.
Name your price. In keeping with the same shit that we were just talking about with this couple and the fucking insecurity, this is going to be a very simple name your price, but I want an honest answer. You're at UC. It's homecoming week, and all the fraternities and sororities have parties at their houses. They got a big long street, all the houses. Everybody's out front partying, blah, blah, blah. All you got to do is get totally fucking naked and walk at a normal pace down the whole street, there and back. The frat guys are going to tear you apart.
Yeah.
And the sorority girls are going to laugh their fucking balls off at you.
Yeah.
And you have to make eye contact. If someone says, hey, you have to go, hey, you just got to stroll from one end of frat row to the other end, turn around and come back butt ass naked.
42-year-old me or 18-year-old me?
You right now.
42-year-old me.
You're doing it tomorrow.
Ooh,
name your price.
It's cold outside.
It's cold outside, and most of these sorority and frat fuckers are
already not much of a shower. You had the cold to it too. This is not cool.
And you're not running. You're not jogging.
Oh, I'm good.
You are literally just kind of strolling, and it's probably say it's an eighth of a mile down to the end of the street, so you're going a quarter mile, or it's a quarter mile, so you're walking a total of a half mile. But everybody's outside of these houses. They're all drunk and partying, and you're just going to be a fucking freak show walking.
But it's all strangers. It's not, like there's going to be no one I know there.
Probably
this is probably never going to, after this one stroll, it ends. It's not there's pictures or videos or anything like that.
You might work with some of these young kids that might be in a fraternity.
Chances are pretty fucking slim.
Yeah.
So
slim. But you're just walking at a nice, leisurely pace.
Not going to get arrested.
Nope, none of that. You're not going to get arrested. You're not going to get physically assaulted. The drunk fraternity guys are going to tear you up. The girls are going to laugh their
3,000.
3,000.
3,000. Is that higher or lower than you thought?
It's actually kind of in the ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What I
said 5.
You're going to have 5,000?
Mine was going to be 5.
Okay, yeah, mine's a little bit less. I think being a fatty helps me in this situation. All right?
The ridicule
if I was just
be brutal.
Yeah, but you can play it as a fatty as funny. Like, that's the thing, is fat can be funny. So if now all of a sudden, if you're just squeezing your titties going...
You're not Chris Farley.
Yeah, but you can be for that fucking walk. All right? You can figure it out. I can make you laugh with my fattiness and just my pompousness, if I really wanted to, for a stroll up and down the street for $3,000. That's going to take me less than, 10 minutes. I just, seems fair. I'm not doing it for a cheap price either. I'm not doing it for a couple $100 or anything. But
I mean, as much as we're kind of the I don't give a fuck kind of guys, having 1,000 people just fucking ripping you apart when you're walking is pretty tough.
But they're not telling me anything I don't know.
Well, that doesn't matter.
It does to me. Like, I don't like what it doesn't. I sold this to Nate last week because someone said a fat joke. I was like, all my fat feelings are dead. Like, they died a long time ago.
What if somebody gives you a couple of fat jokes that you've never heard before?
Then I'll laugh probably. I love an original joke, regardless if I'm the victim.
It's 40 degrees right now. Your dick's going to look like a
frog
frog sitting on a flat rock.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good sight, all right? I'm definitely going to get those jokes. I'm going to get fat jokes.
Hey, where's your
everything
dick?
Else, But $3,000 is a decent amount of money for 10 minutes of work.
It is. I'm thinking more like a 15
And I don't
walk.
think I have any lingering shame from that. I don't think like I go to bed at night like, oh, they really hurt me. I just don't.
But I mean, some of these little fucking rich bitches are gonna be like, oh my god, who'd fuck you? Stuff like that. They're gonna tear you up.
Yeah, it happens.
They're gonna tear me up. They're gonna tear anybody.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Well, I mean, I'm not okay with it, but for $3,000, I'll do it.
3,000. All right, my number was 5. For the simple fact that.
I think you care more.
I think it might sting me a little more.
Yeah, I think you care more.
I think it might sting me a little bit more.
Yeah, you're a little bit more vain. You're not butt implant vain,
I don't think
but
I'm
you're getting
vain.
there.
I don't think I'm vain, but I do know what I look like naked. And, I don't look like, ooh, gross naked, but I don't look good.
You're more vain than I, as far as like caring what people think about your appearance and such.
No, I don't. It's not that I give a fuck what people think about my appearance, but I'm just giving them truckloads of ammo when I do this.
No, I'm not
you know
saying
what I
you
mean?
give a fuck, but you give a fuck a little bit more to me. So I can see that
Yeah.
that's a little bit more expensive.
So
some people's prices would be a lot more. I don't.
So all you guys from I Felt a Thigh.
What do you think Hat Mutson's price is?
Oh, God, his would be high.
You know the highest price out of the whole group, our group?
Who?
Nathan.
You think?
Yeah, he's the most self-conscious of the
Is
group.
he?
And I think it's just because he hasn't been fat as long as me and Matt. I've been fat since second grade. Matt's been fat his whole life. Nathan didn't.
Nate said he was big his whole life.
He said he was tall. He said when he graduated he was 6'3", 180. That's not fat.
No, that's not fat at all.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he's an adult fat, and that's different than kid fat. Like I said, my fat feelings are dead. They got killed in grade school. After that, it don't bother me. Maybe if a hot chick or something like that, maybe when I was 19, 20, that age, or early 20s. But nowadays, at this age, 42, you think I give a fuck?
These little drunks, these little drunks are going to walk down to the street where you are and just point and laugh at your dick and stuff. I mean, I can tell you right now.
I almost think that's funny, though. I feel like I'd be laughing the whole time. I feel like I'm in on the joke.
Well, you are.
Yeah, it is funny.
I think Matt's price would be much higher. I think Matt is the vainest.
Really?
Well, because he's talked about the surgery before.
We talked about it last show. We
both
agree that it's
considered doing. Matt does not want to be as big as he is.
Well, no one does.
And I just Matt's not. When Matt gets drunk and parties and stuff, yeah, he's a really outgoing guy. But as a general rule, if you run into Matt on a normal day, he's a pretty quiet guy.
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with the money.
Well, it has to do with the money. He's
a shame.
Not shy. He's kind of shy.
Okay, I get you. Now I think Nathan has the highest price out of us four.
Do you?
Yeah, but I think Matt's is much higher than mine and yours.
Yeah, I'm going $5,000.
I'm surprised I'm the lowest. I honestly thought you'd be the lowest. I mean, you're the guy that's willing to fuck in front of other dudes.
Well, I wouldn't. The only thing about it is that, and this sounds so fucking bad, but I have a pretty good sized dick. Okay, so I'd probably chub it up a little bit before I walked, and then maybe they'd quit laughing at the fucking love handles.
You just think they're gonna admire your dick?
I don't think admire, but I think it would take a little bit less of the comedy off the love handles, the muffin top. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you probably got an ugly ass. You're white.
Yeah, I've got a real white ass.
Yeah, you got a white, ugly ass that they make fun of, but then you just turn around. Oh yeah, look at the vein.
See, I don't have dimples on my ass, but it's pasty and it's flat.
Of course, you're a white dude.
But maybe what I'm thinking is that the little fucking Roxanne would walk down from fucking Bridgeport, Connecticut, and she'd go, "God, look at that fucking muffin top." But he has a nice dick. And maybe take a little of the sting off. So that's what I'm hoping for. But I still want the 5 Gs, and I want it in cash.
Oh shit! All right, let's finish up this fucking show, man.
All right.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
You got one?
I got one.
I got a little one.
I can do one.
I got a little one.
All right, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I want you to go first.
All right, fuck you, bums. Out there punching my friend PK in the face. Fuck you, bum. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, just hey, man, how about you not punch people, bums?
Yeah.
I don't care if you hang out. I don't care if you sleep on the street. I don't care what the fuck you do, but just don't be punching people.
And it's not going to make them like you anymore.
You can ask me for $1, but if I tell you no, don't punch me.
Don't punch me.
Come on, man. Just knock it off.
Yeah, that's
fuck
pretty
you, bums.
Fuck bums. Fuck bums in general.
And my kid tells me you stink. I don't know if he's right. I've never smelled you.
Your kid's 100% accurate there, Jim.
I don't get by Jim.
Huh?
I don't get by Jim.
Well, no, I'm going to call you Jim because, the game shows, they say, that's right, Jim.
Who the fuck's Jim? None of the game show hosts are named Jim.
Yeah, it is.
Who?
The old ones. I'm old.
You heard that here.
Yeah.
On episode 154, he finally admitted he was old.
I'm middle-aged, but...
Middle-aged! For all you people that are out there living to be 114.
When I was a kid, I watched Matt's game and Password, and it was always... that one guy. Where's the weirdest place you ever had sex? In the butt, Bob. That guy.
Bob.
But when Bob left the show, it was a guy named Jim.
No, it wasn't. Bob's still on the show, I think.
Bob's dead.
Oh, I thought it was Bob Barker.
Bob Eubanks.
Bob Barker just hit 99, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
Think he's going to make it?
I don't care.
Now, did Betty White make it? No, she was a little short, wasn't she? She
hit
99. No, she was 99.
And did we update the death pool?
No, because Pele's getting better and he's on his way out of the
Oh,
hospital.
man.
He's
Sorry
going
about
home.
your luck, Daddy White. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a little drama there because Pele, if he died, he would have put Daddy White in the lead. But it looks like that's probably not going to happen, at least not this month.
He's headed home.
All right. Well, keep Pele on your mind for next year, I guess.
Yeah, he's not an old guy. I mean, he's got cancer and he's not
Mm-hmm.
doing well, but Daddy White looks like he'll be home for Christmas, buddy.
Sorry about your luck, buddy. Looks like Chris is buying 2. You know what? If you have to,
I will have to buy 2.
I'll give you a break. You can get 2 of the small ones
Okay, that'd be fair.
that add up to a bottle.
That
What are
add up
those?
to a
I forget
bottle.
what that is.
A pint.
Yeah, a pint. I'm fine with that. That's fine. I'm sure Alex probably won't be as fine with it as I am, but who cares? He's not in control.
Oh, Alex is the one you're tied with.
Yeah, we both picked Meatloaf. Died first month.
He did die in January.
Yeah,
didn't
we
he?
took an early lead and have not let up. There's been a few deaths, but they've all been the older variety. No big swings have been hit. So it looks like we're going to finish this year
Well,
out.
I realized that I was fucked about 3 weeks ago
Oh, yeah, why?
because Macaulay Culkin talking about his sobriety and shit like
Yeah,
that.
dude, come on, Macaulay. Pick
I
up
thought
some
it-
heroin or
I
something.
thought he was going to party, maybe a
yourself
New
a
Year's
fun
Eve
habit.
party, and then I would ask myself, well, he's on the West Coast. He died, 12:10 our time, but it was still only 9:10 there. Do I get the
I count
points?
it. I'll
You
count
would.
it. Yeah.
As long as you're not
I'll
waking
count
up
it
with-
in their time frame. Whatever place they died, if they hit it and on that date, we're good. You count my death pool. All right. And by the way, you guys out there, that's coming up.
the new
We
Deadpool.
got about probably next month. This time we'll do the new death pool episode. Probably not the first episode of the year, but second or third.
I'm putting lots more time in because I totally only look at. I'm probably like everybody. I look at famous musicians, actors, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to look at bands that aren't relevant anymore. Hey, fuck, this guy's 58. and
I
he's
put
got
in
heroin,
time.
You know what I mean?
I put in time.
I'm gonna put in time.
I
this time.
research and do what I have to do, and I'm a 2-time champion if this holds up. So
Yeah, you won last
I am
year.
the only champion.
You got the maker's mark, and you've drank half of it.
Yeah, see, I don't drink much. That's why I'm cool with the pint. Now, Mr. Alcoholic Alex probably isn't as happy with it because Alex, you fucking weirdo, he'll out there and make like these full-fledged like 4-course meals, but just for himself.
I know.
And then like take a picture of it next to a fancy drink. And every time I see that, I go,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I
weird.
cook for myself, but I don't like. My carrots don't have cilantro in them and shit like
yeah,
that.
like
You know what I
I
mean?
just couldn't imagine making that kind of dinner for just myself.
Yeah, veal chops with this and that. And he takes pictures. I'm like, hey, it looks really good, but fuck, you're alone, dude.
Like that's
fucking
like
alone.
the I'm lonely meal.
Yeah, and then next to it's a glass of $40 bourbon with a fucking big round ice cube in it. It's like, It's like, fuck, did you get lucky after that meal? I mean, did you fucking
Yeah,
beat
he got
yourself
lucky
up?
and finished off the bourbon and jerked off and fell asleep with cum on his chest. So, all right, what's your fuck you?
My fuck you goes to Ramsey's condoms.
Whoa. Well, you
Fuck-
out there getting some off-brand condoms?
Ramsey's is a very popular brand.
Never heard of it.
Oh yeah, RAMSES.
I haven't bought condoms in like 25
Very
years.
popular.
But, you know.
But Ramsey's also makes a lambskin condom, and I like the lambskin condoms for the butt eater because they don't work for disease, but they work for pregnancy. She's clean, and I know it. So, but they don't work for pregnancies. First time in years that I've had a condom break on me.
Oh.
Years. I pulled out. The ring was around my shaft, and the rubber was still up there.
Oh, you had to go fishing.
I had to fish it out.
Yeah.
And those lambskin ones are really gross. It feels like human skin. And but the whole point is I've never had a condom break. I paid $6 for this rubber.
One $6
They're
rubber.
$18 for 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
Fancy condoms.
well, the lambskin, because they feel so fucking good.
It's probably all natural. You can't-
It's made out of lamb's intestines.
You need synthetic lamb.
But, yeah, it broke. I had to go fishing it out after I nutted in there.
Ugh.
So I'm fishing through my own spunk to
Yeah.
get this condom out, and it wasn't right at the opening. It was deep in the cave.
Tell her to get it out herself. Looks like your problem, honey. And then go get yourself a ham sandwich.
I'm going to say this to a girl who spent 20 minutes eating my butt. No.
20 minutes?
She'll eat it for a while.
20 minutes? I'd fall asleep.
Well, with the nuts and the dick and the butt all
Ah,
combined
Jesus
in that whole
Christ.
region.
What a trooper.
No, she's a trooper. I reciprocate,
Yeah, well, no wonder you fish out your cum dumpling.
which I did.
Ugh.
But the whole point is I haven't had a condom break in years.
Yeah, so fuck them.
Yeah, fuck Ramsey's condoms. Guys, don't buy them.
What are you going back to? The old Trojans?
Trojans for regular sex.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going with the lambskin, I'm going with the 4X. F-O-U-R-E-X. Another tip of the day.
They call it 4X to make it seem like you have a giant dick.
Oh, they put a picture of a sheep right on it. So you're either they want you to know that
That don't make me comfortable, man. That makes me think I'm gonna fuck a sheep.
it's made out of sheep's intestines.
I get it, but it just makes me think I'm gonna fuck a sheep.
I think maybe some hillbillies will go, hey, look, this one's perfect for sheep.
If
fucking."
I'm just scouring the fucking condoms and I see the package with the sheep on it, I think this is for the weird guy down the street that
it
fucks
might
the
be,
sheep.
but the weird guy is not going to pay $6 a
It's
condom.
like, Mr. Bird, I heard fuck sheep.
Let me see. I think they're called Ramsey's Natural condoms. These are the ones I don't want you to buy.
Don't buy them, guys. Just don't buy anything with Ramsey attached to it. I mean, nothing's good. You got that little angry fucking British fella that runs around on that television show. He's an asshole. I don't support him.
Wait, I take it back because these are them,
Never mind.
and they're made by Trojan.
Ah, don't get Trojans.
Trojan Natural Lamb.
Ah.
Yeah, these are the ones.
All right, guys, don't buy Trojans.
Trojan Natural Lambs. Don't buy them. They break, and they break at the base.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Didn't you feel like a champ, though?
What do you mean?
When you break a condom. That's right. Nothing can contain this cock.
If I thought that was the reason, yeah, I'd feel pretty good about it. But not for 1 second.
You can't
did
trick
I think-
yourself?
No.
Come on. Everybody
No,
can lie to themselves well.
I'm average girth, dude.
Every week you lie and say you're
am
not racist.
a Coke can. I am not a Coke can. I am
Yeah.
average girth.
Well, maybe it's not about the girth. It's about my power thrust. You know, something like that.
I can go with that.
Okay, so you
Because
just
I
gotta
can,
trick
I
yourself.
can beat it up pretty good.
Yeah, that's what we'll find out as soon as you fuck the Rock and his wife,
Hey,
China.
Chris, did you get laid last night? Yeah, I got a fucking
Yeah.
black eye.
Triple H in China. We had a
Except this guy's got short hair. So we're going to say, we're going to say China because she's got the dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick Rude.
There you go.
That's what we're going to go with.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. You got anything to add at the end of the
No,
day
you guys
here?
can kindly fuck off now.
Yeah, you can definitely kindly fuck off now. I got a little tip. If you guys are going to stick candy canes up your ass this Christmas, make sure you leave the wrapper on. If you take the wrapper off, it gets way too sticky, and it's hard to get that stickiness out of your asshole. Until next week, see ya.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share.